Alright there, it's your old mate Yoki here. Once again, taking you back to Galarian for more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and Fear of Death, with our Lich destined fearsome leader, Peur Delamort. Right, we are at the Houndhearts campsite. I think we've done all we can with them, yep. We're at the Houndhearts campsite with Seelah. Let's head inside.
I take from the rich and take from the poor. It's my way of supporting equality. Always watch your back.
We're finally here. Elan and Curl must be around somewhere, and Jana too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, here they are. That was Seelah. Greetings, Seelah, and greetings to your Knight Commander. Sir Elan puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day you met at the Defender's Heart. Diana puts her hands on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Elan is feeling a little shy. He thought we'd asked help from a couple of nobodies like us, but now you've turned into saviors of Kemnabres, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Iomede's blessing. I wouldn't necessarily put faith in Iomede's blessing. And you still came to help him dig through a pile of junk? Seelah frowns a little. Let's not talk about it. I assure you, I'm the same Seelah, your friend from the League of the Cart. I came here to help you look for Elan's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. His head and old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends. Since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. What does the ring look like, and where should we look for it? The last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in a travelling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. Don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made of shiny silver metal, with a deep blue-green jewel. Can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweller, he's an artist. No mistaking his creations. Sounds delightful. I wish I possessed one of Master Derek's fine works. I've seen them from afar, worn by visitors to Gwyrm Mansion, but I've never held one before. I was never allowed to approach important guests. Not one for florid compliments, my lady. I suspect the master would happily give you one of these works as a gift. He does that from time to time when he meets someone whose beauty inspires him. Oh, thank you, sir. Camellia lowers her eyelashes demurely. Demure. Is that what we're going with you, Camellia? There's something wrong, Elan. Am I making you nervous? Knight is obviously embarrassed. I apologise. Janet is right. Much has changed since we met in Kemnabres. Some things for the better, some not at all. He stopped short, apparently unwilling to elaborate. Alright then, off we go. Janet and I will look around the northern side. We'll see when we find something. Or when we give up trying. Right, then we shall look here.
Glitter?
Food. More food. Ah. You should be riding too.
No reason to pause.
I just realised. The ground is trampled and there are signs of battle everywhere. The Houndhearts were clearly attacked by demons.
This experiment has gone awry.
A torn flag with a crest you don't recognise. More junk. Melted shard of a ring. This item bears a trace of lost power. It seems you found a shard of a destroyed artifact. Find all the fragments. An artisan with enough skill could restore it for you. Or still.
That's easy.
We'll leave that chest for now. Camellia, your locksmithing skills, please.
I am helpful. Am Precisely.
Tent has been cut open from the inside. The knights apparently left in a hurry. Whenever the wearer of this hat uses any song, this song also grants fast healing 1 and level 1, fast healing 2 at level 5, and increasing by 1 every 4 levels thereafter. Fortunately, we have no bards, so we will have no song. The tent is different from the rest. There is a strong burnt smell around it, and a rustling sound coming from within. We will look at that in a moment. But it sounds like some kind of fire demon, if I'm not mistaken. Ah.
Huh? What's that?
Some healing and a heavy shield, a special heavy shield of some kind. Divine Protector, Mithril, enhancement +2. +2 Mithril heavy shield grants wearer defense rating 5 against magic. Compared to just a Mithril heavy shield +2. That's superior then. Take your human form. You can get rid of the old crappy shield for that one.
Careful now.
Nothing else there. A Quasit. A small Quasit demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily, screwing up its ugly little face. It is holding a shiny object in its paws, a sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine! Mine! Elan, look! Look at that creepy thing. What is it holding? Seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack together before it can figure out what's happening. Well, they're down. Mine! The Quasit throws its paws in the air, splashes with beams of colour. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring into the air and catching it. Mine! Mine! Elan? Janna? Seelah glances at her friends and turns to you. They're all right. They'll come around soon. Quickly, Peur Delamort. Let's catch the little rascal before it runs off with that ring. It appear to already be running. And there it is. Looks like it's heading back. Come and get me. You're too slow. It's heading back there. Maybe they can catch it. In the meantime...
What's on your mind? I wonder.
If there's burning, we should protect ourselves from fire. And I'm right, we should indeed.
Precisely.
There would be the demon. We have you surrounded, demon. Oh, give me the ring, you scoundrel. That's Curl. Before Elan manages to get to the Quasit, the halfling Curl appears right next to it, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't get it. Curl, what are you... Elan? You just got... And now he's running. Thrusting himself between Elan and Curl, Seelah barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elan, stop! Have you gone mad? He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop? Did he? Or did they just appear? Maybe it was a summoning spell. No, Elan, Seelah, help! Damn it! I didn't sign up for that. Well, she proved to be a coward.
I'll rip you apart!
He might be going down. Old Brig.
This pain is excruciating.
Isn't it just?
So this is how it feels.
Well, she's down.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
That one's down.
No match for me.
They will be if you can't hit them. Old Brig.
Cover me.
The light take you!
They'll beg me to stop.
Almost dead. Not quite. Let them get closer again. Nenio. Reduced, unfortunately.
Stab their backs.
Into the fray!
No match for me.
And they're done. They didn't last long, did they? Elan, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl. Without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if you're responsible for all this. He might be a victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons. We set a trap. Wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had targeted the commander from the start. Talk about believing in the redemption of scoundrels, Elan scoffs. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Perhaps they've threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. My friend, you were going to kill him. Unless you're skilled at speaking with the dead, that wouldn't have revealed anything. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. Well, I might argue with you on that. So, we don't know if he was a traitor, I won't say that. You two need to calm down. You're both right in your own ways. Anyway, what's done can't be undone. Lucky no one died today in today's little brawl. But who knows where Seelah's naivete may lead you. Do you hear me, sister? You're not just another knight. Whatever you do may have terrible consequences. Clearly have something to say. Go ahead. Spit it out. Seelah, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as a friend, so I'm going to warn you. For what happened at the Great Garrison, you're in serious danger. Maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders. There's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from private to officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Iomedane's paladins gain their abilities gradually. Not with you and the commander. You are granted incredible powers, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You receive this gift at just the right moment and saved a lot of lives in Mendev. That's a great deed that will be remembered for ages to come. What happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power. All while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty behaved rashly. And how much good has it brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I've seen. Especially by the way that you, Seelah, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day, you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. Elan pauses, as if reluctant to continue, and looks you in the eye. I want to tell you the same thing, Commander. So if I understand you correctly, I'm an incompetent who never earned my position? What exactly have you done, Elan? Elan looks right at you with clear blue eyes. Bear me no grudge, Commander. Not so ungrateful as to forget what you did for Canabres and how you agreed to help me. I said it to Seelah and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. The power you've been given may be your undoing, and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know that Kale is a traitor. We don't know that. You're a fool, Elan. As to all your military grading and rituals, where have they got the previous Crusades? A big fat nowhere. You've been losing ground from the start. And Janna is a coward ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. Well, I'll agree with you there. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me only for the gifts I bring her. Elan makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head and walks away. Seelah watches as he leaves. Her expressive eyes are filled with sadness. Everything's become complicated all of a sudden. Please, Peur Delamort, let's go back. And I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about. Right, we will head home. Well, we will gather what there is here that we can sell first. Hmm. Then we will head home. Well, home, I mean to the camp. Our temporary home, at least. Whoops. How are things in the camp? Nobody be praised, everything's fine. We're well supplied. Nobody's going hungry and the sick. Well, you can't run a military campaign without somebody getting sick. Well, they aren't taking any more beds than usual, except, Quartermaster looks at the mound of equipment, bearing signs of recent tinkering. Having a little problem with the soldiers' gear. The army has standard that dictates who gets what. This standard is only good for fighting around Canabres. Needless to say, the conditions in the world wound are completely different. Yes, I would imagine so. The scouts have been complaining. The local vegetation is like razor blades, they say, and it's slashing the soles of their boots to ribbons. Their cloaks might protect them from the cold, but they're useless against acid, snow, or caustic mist. Scouts are missing plenty of vital gear. Coil of rope is a simple thing. There's not enough to go around. Can you imagine? How are they supposed to scale mountains with no rope? So I've been thinking, what if we issue them different equipment? Scouts at least. If I seek power and speak to demons, we need them to be fully equipped, well, sir. Provide everything they need. I ain't mentioned it, the horses are faster and can carry plenty. I'll see to it, Commander. I'll immediately write to Canabres and ask for experienced mounted scouts. We're getting ourselves a cavalry. Keep going. Naturally, show me what you have. None of us are going to use that. Although, actually, I will keep that. None of us are going to use that, that's for sure. And the reason I want to keep that, you might as well have it. You're not skilled with any equipment. If you're going to have equipment, you might as well be... Oh, you can't use it. Very well. Then the money will go well. Swords of Amity. Ridiculous. No, we don't need you with us anymore. Come back, Ember. We do, however, need to get back into camp.
Always watch your back.
What is this note? Oh, we missed something there. Anonymous pamphlet. I spit on the streets of Canaveris. I spit on the granite walls and its stained glass windows. If tomorrow the ground trembles, splits apart, and devours this cursed city, I will not shed one tear. No one here, not a single soul, deserves any compassion. Everyone who lives in this city is a criminal. If there were any justice in this world, every one of them would be hanging from the gallows. Prelate Holrun and Queen Galfrey chief among them. Ask anyone on the streets what they know of mongrels. They will answer. The answer will be dumb silence or lowered eyes of a scoundrel who knows their crimes but doesn't want to think about it. Mongrels. A disgusting nickname, which the residents of the city have given to the brave Crusader heroes who defeated the forces of evil but paid for it with their health. Covered with scabs and tumours, bloated and gnarled, they were no longer beautiful enough to be tolerated by the very people they'd saved. As a reward for their heroism, the city dwellers exiled them to the sewers and damp caves beneath the city. The author of these words went down there and spoke with them. And I'll have you know that the ugliest of them is more noble than all the paladins of Mendev, not to mention that head-chopping prelate and his murderous queen. And if any pretend that today city dwellers aren't responsible for the crime of their grandfather, then I will spit in their face, for the grandchildren of the exiled are still down there crawling in the mud and eating garbage. And everyone who knows about this and does nothing, and everyone who should know but prefers blissful ignorance, I say they're all guilty, and they repeat the same crime every day. And as long as this doesn't change, any citizen who desires to fight a demon should take a knife and stab themselves in the stomach. For your city has already rotted, and you are no better than the demons. And if anyone would repent and right this terrible wrong, they should turn their weapons on the prudish paladins who preach good but defend an order that flies in the face of justice. Down with the paladins. Down with Prelate Holrun. Down with Queen Galfrey. Oh, I wonder who's responsible for that little missive. Seems we have a traitor in the camp somewhere. Well, Seelah, you wish to talk to us. Seelah looks sad and pensive. Good to see you. Get this. Janna, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running toward Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndhearts Camp, I've had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Dragging you into this, I mean. I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wouldn't be so easy. Whining about it. We took care of them easily. Defeated some demons, that's a good thing. But mostly I was wrong about a lot of people. About Janna, who lost a nerve and abandoned a friend. About Curl, I knew he was a thief. I really thought he'd turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. You know nothing about him yet. And Elan. I thought we were kindred spirits, friends through thick and thin. But it looks like I was wrong about him too. He looks at you closely, waiting for your answer. Your ideals were mistaken from the start. Maybe now you'll see that people are weak and vicious creatures. It's pointless to try and reform them. They can only be controlled. You're an amazing person, Peur Delamort. You feel a certain fortitude in you, a strength of will, even when you say something I could never agree with. Besides, thanks for listening to my grumbling, and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. Get the chance. I'll track down Janna, see if I can talk some sense into her, find out why Curl did what he did. Can't stop thinking about what Elan told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. The servants of Eomade should gain their power through dedicated personal effort. Seelah, you may be a true believer and I may have no respect for that, but you have been putting in effort, or are you not aware of that? The only way to make sure they'll use their power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong, and it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself. Well, enjoy staying at the camp. You're a strange one, Seelah. Actually, I'll pop into camp once more and just see if we can buy some scrolls, some healing. Field medic's tent. That may be where we need to go. So Zeal's disappeared. I wonder where he is. Oh, he's inside. In search of joy. Vasily. First we'll sell that. Ah. Variety of heals. Now. I think I probably have enough inflicts, don't I, at the moment? Yes. Restoration would be good if we can find it. 21,000 right there. It's probably going to have to be enough for now. Right, out we go. There are other things here. All in camp needed like I do. And so none in camp will have it like I will.
Precisely.
Then we will go sell the junk we've just collected. Very well. And we'll end there for today. We've helped Seelah and Elan, well, to a degree. We'll come back next time to look at possibly the Nightingale Grove with the Conundrum Unsolved. Let's just see if these can move now. No, they can't. So, hit the like, comment, subscribe if you want the channel to grow, and I'll see you next time.